This climate really does well for beautiful flowers. Oh, it's so nice to see. Traffic. 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 So I was under the impression that it rained a lot. Guess it doesn't rain much, but it looks like the condensation every morning makes for a nice and dirty car. Told myself I wouldn't come back here. People is so nice. So nice. They gave us juice. This is what your brake pads should look like. And this is what they should not look like. I'm working on the Walter White mobile. But it's purple. Pontiac Asta. He got the puke green color.
I thought it was yellow.
He's got like a puke green. It's like a bean green. Anyways.
Bean green as a green bean?
Yeah, as soon as we're done with this, let's hit the beach. Orange County. Now that is what you could call an Orange County view.
Island out there. See the tall buildings there to the left? That's Fashion Island in Newport Beach.
Those are on an island.
No, that is a shopping mall in between the buildings. The buildings are mostly office blocks or hotels.
What a view. What year is it?
67, but it was retrofitted with a 69 V20.
Yep, I
It's
can
got
see
an M41 engine on it
Very
with
nice.
the overdrive. I was hoping that you would take a quick look at how they mounted inside
The switch?
the transmission.
Oh. I noticed this is a fuel injected head because it's got the ports that are capped here for the injectors, which is just the V20 thing, so that's kind of neat to see.
Now, I didn't realize that, so that's something that was, what does that tell you? The fuel injected head was this.
I think it was a higher compression on the B20. There's two options. There's the B20F and the B20E, and one was a low compression, the other was a high compression. It just depends what year this head came off of.
And does that is there an opportunity with this car, or is it even worth it?
To check which one it is?
No, to go to the fuel injection, or?
Oh yeah, you just pull those caps. Those are just like freeze plugs that they keep in those holes, and then you would put on the old manifold. The exhaust manifold would stay the same, and then you would have all your wiring and everything like that.
You know, I made arrangements. I would have gotten one of them running.
These seats are really lovely.
Oh, well, it's Lancia. You need to sit in it, because one thing that Lancia... Well, how familiar are you with Lancia?
Not at all.
Lancia is Rolls-Royce of Italy.
Rolls-Royce of Italy. And what year is this?
This is a 74, so this was Lancia owned by Fiat, so this is not Rolls-Royce of Italy. This is, this is Fiat of Italy. This is barely Chrysler of Italy.
Oh yeah, it's just that perfect amount of bolstering on the sides.
But Lancia over-engineered everything they ever made, and no car was ever profitable. And The Fulvia was a mass-produced automobile and was considered the one successful car that Lancia made. But Lancia went out of business and was taken over by Fiat in the late 60s. And, you know, when this car first came out in the early 60s, I mean, this was a wood dash. And by 74, Fiat was already economizing. It's a plastic dash now and everything else. But it's a front-wheel drive, transverse-mounted engine. In fact, you should probably look at the engine because everything was cast into place at an angle.
I like the bladder bag. Is this for the washer fluid?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, very, very typically Italian.
It's compact. I really enjoy that. You said ice blue was the name of this color? Or, I'm sorry, or ice white?
No, it's ice blue.
Ice blue. Wow, it's really, that's a great color.
Well, I mean, that's what it is when I looked it up.
All right.
Kind of learned.
There it is.
Love it.
It's been so long since I've used a choke. Oh, come back. I'm used to having gauges for everything, so now I have to actually use my ear.
Yeah, a whole bunch.
There we go, I lost it. We'll try again. What year is this?
68.
68, because I noticed the headrest, but I didn't know if they were original seats.
Yeah.
And you got the glove box, which is really neat. And the interior is just perfect. And the white, oh, it looks so good. This is what I want. I want the whole car.
I mean, this is, yeah.
Oh, and this pad is...
I'd tell you to make an offer
and the knee pad.
Yeah.
Oh, see, I didn't keep much original, so I don't even have room for the knee pad. I've got one in storage, but... And the center console, this is neat. It's got a little cubby. It locks as well. Really cool. Black seatbelts. Looks like maybe they've been redone because I'm just used to seeing the gray. I actually just put in
The ones in the back are
seatbelts.
pretty great. These are good.
So much space. Oh, it's beautiful. Whoever had this before, you really just took care of it.
They loved it.
And they didn't leave it outside much for the sun to destroy it.
Classic wise will stay the same. We'll just try to change out what's underneath them. Is the plan.
So in theory, you could have overdrive in every gear if you just flip it on.
Yes, you can.
When I was adjusting my overdrive the first time I rebuilt the unit, I over-adjusted it so it was always on.
Oh.
And it was weird because
you're
you take
taking
off
off
in first, but it's first and a half, and you're like, what's going on?
I thought it had a little more pickup.
Yeah, but I was really happy to see that it was at least going. And the horn works, right? So I shouldn't touch it.
Yeah, no, you can try.
Well, I don't want to wake anybody up.
You can get a little.
These wheels are nice, though. Let's see.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's quiet.
Yeah, no, it's not too
All right,
bad.
I like that. Oh, I'm so excited.
That's cool, yeah.
Let's go out. That switch went out on me my first night, and all my headlights went off, and I was like, oh, that's great. I'm in the middle of nowhere in Phoenix.
Perfect.
Let's go. The Volvo's campaign was drive it like you hate it, if you remember seeing any of those. So by all means, don't be easy on it. So it's got a slightly larger carburetor. It's 238s instead of a 3236. And they're synchronized, so they're both working.
I think it runs pretty good. At least it feels good.
You can feel how it kind of leans out at mid-throttle. It's an on-off thing with this fuel pressure regulator, but it does. I mean, it made it here.
Mine just kind of an old, smooth feel to it, if you will.
Yeah, I like smooth.
But I kind of like the tightness of your a little bit smaller steering wheel. I like the sound. I feel like I need to just get on it.
Have fun.
Mine feels like I need to cruise. This one feels like I want somebody to pull up next to me.
It'd have to be pretty slow.
Yeah,
It's for fun.
But I like the sound. I like the feel. Nice and shiny paint. And nice wheels.
kind of sad, but it's kind of exciting. This is the last time the hood will open with the B20.